it's the general 100 people sitting for 12 hours.
Yeah.
All right. So, did everyone have fun today? Hopefully, did everyone learn a lot? Did we? Awesome. This is the closing ceremony for Blueprint. We're going to go through a few things. We're going to have a raffle, and we're going to announce prizes. And actually, before we announce prizes, we're going to have a talk from Baris Yuksel, a machine learning unit at Google. So, lots of fun. So first, I guess we will start with the raffle. Okay, so the first thing we're going to raffle off is a Buddha board, which is like this board that you can draw on with water. It's kind of like watercolor, except cooler, because it costs more money, and it's a little trendier too. Like you can put it in your loft in San Francisco. In like 4 years, you're exactly draw that cool. So yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna raffle off, and it's gonna be Michael Yang from Lexington High School. Is he here? Oh, he left. Since Michael Yang isn't here, we'll go on to the next person. Abhinav Karuda. You can come down and get it if you want. If you want to get it, alright, you can get it later. Alright, so the next thing is an Urban Ears headphone set. I don't know, this isn't particularly specific to San Francisco, so if you don't want to do that, you can have this too. Yeah, so the person who won this is Anthony Trandu. Alright, he's not here. Martin Nara. Alright, and so the last thing that we're going to raffle off are these Bluetooth speakers. Yeah. Richard Yang. Richard Yang got I heard some good ones. Alright, not here. So we'll move on to the next group. Benjamin Roseanne. Oh, he's also not here. Oh, Alright, so we have the raffles out of the way, and so now we're going to go on to our closing talk with Baris Yuksel.
And I will be just counting down. You guys all hear me? Can you all hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. First of all, I'm very honored to be here among so many creative and curious souls. This is a wonderful room of people with very beautiful energy and creativity. Thank you for inviting me, Kimberly, and the organizers. Let's give a hand to organizers. Also, I'd like to thank MIT for making this happen as well. It's a wonderful school with a lot of resources. I hope one day you'll all end up having these resources or providing these resources to the people who are going to follow after you. This weekend, you did something amazing. You all became magicians. So I'm going to put my magician hat for you too. The definition of magic, if you look at the dictionary, is doing something unexpected in some unknown way. I think apps, coding, and everything that you did this weekend kind of falls in that category, I would say. I saw there was one project, I mean, there were wonderful projects, I couldn't see all of them, but there was one that I just had to wear a glove and I could play something in the air. That's pretty magical. Many, many years ago, when I was in high school, I was part of a team that did a science project, a national competition. I'm not from this country, I'm from Turkey. I grew up in Turkey. And it was a national competition in Turkey. We decided to make a computer project. And our project was to build cars that would learn how not to hit obstacles after running for a little while and learning from its experience. It was very ambitious. Our project mentor was our physics teacher. He had no idea about what artificial intelligence was, or he had no idea about coding, but he became our mentor. We got the idea after watching a documentary about artificial intelligence. It was a very, very ambitious project. 3 weeks into it, we thought, this is a little bit crazy. We don't know anything. We're high school students. Why are we building this? This doesn't make sense. We need to do our chemistry homework. We need to do our physics homework. And then at some point, we decided to give up. And I went up to my physics teacher, and I told him, this is not going to work out. He said, no, it's going to work out. I said, it's impossible, like, we don't know anything. We don't know how to program. Our idea was to build the car from Legos and then teach the car how not to hit things. So not only we had to build the car, communicate it with the computer, but we had to also teach it, or make it learn from its experience. Very involving for a high school project. And he said, no, it's going to work out, don't worry about it. I said, well, I'm worried about it because I'm doing it. You're not doing it. It's easy for you to say, well, I couldn't say it to him. He's a teacher. So I said, no. And he said, yes. And I said, no. And he said, yes. And I said, yes. Okay. And after 3 weeks of completely not going to any classes, that was the best part of it. We were just in the computer lab the whole 3 weeks. We fed on, cucumbers at the time was very cheap in Turkey, so we ate a lot of cucumbers for lunch and breakfast and dinner. And at the end, we finished our project, we went to the national competition, we presented and we got the second prize. So you would think that that's it, right? You would, there was a national competition, you're done. No. A year later, when I was a senior, I decided to apply to a college in the United States. And when I went to the MIT interview, the professor, it was at a technical school in Istanbul, the professor told me, oh wait, I heard from my niece about your project last year. That's a very challenging project. So, I'm cutting the story short, I ended up being at MIT. So, if you guys feel like you're pushing yourself a little bit too much, there is usually a purpose to that. You can never tell, looking forward, where that purpose is leading you to. You can never tell why you were here, but when a couple years passes by, when you're in a later stage in your life, you will look back and you will say, that was a good weekend. That was a weekend that I went. I felt like a little bit of an idiot. I felt a little dumb. I was intimidated by all the creative people around me. I was intimidated by how my project wasn't so good compared to the others. But you know what? At the end of the day, it does not matter. What matters is that you came here and you tried really, really hard. You learned some things. You did some things. You failed. Failing is a necessary thing for success. If you don't fail, you're not successful. So some of you will get some prizes today. and some of you won't. But I like to make that very obvious that you guys are all winners. You're wonderful. You made this weekend happen. Let's give a hand for all of them. When I was at MIT was not an easy school either. I got a bunch of Fs, and I thought there's no way in hell anyone would hire me. And I felt pretty miserable. I had some depressed days. When I got out of college, it worked fine. Everything was all right. I've been working at Google for a couple of years now. So you will have the same opportunities, right? Failing here and there is not a problem. The thing is, just don't give it up, right? Just continue, continue. Push it forward, push it forward. Have a dream is a little bit more than what you could accomplish. In fact, nowadays, now I remind myself, if I don't feel like I'm failing a little bit, it means that I'm actually failing miserably. So if you're on the right course, you should always feel a little bit of a grind. You should always feel a little bit of uneasiness, right? Just a little bit, not too much, not too little, but a little bit. So I really, really am impressed by all the projects that I've seen today. I think these are just green flags of something bigger to come in the future that you're going to build. Go to a good college and build it. If you don't go to college, again build it. Just push it forward. Very proud of you. Thank you very much.
All right, that was great. So now we're going to move on to the top three for the rookie in the main division. Move on the slideshow first. And so now we're going to announce the top three for the rookie division. So they're not ordered yet; they're unordered. And we're going to announce the top three at the very end for both divisions, like the order top three. Now we're just going to have so again, in no particular order, the top three. We're also going to have you come up and present, so you're not done yet. And so the top three are. The first one, so I'm going to call them one at a time, is pump share.
I could just sit there for 1 minute. So yeah, the guy that usually talks, he's out having dinner with his sister, so we're just going to sit here. But bump share is essentially, we were concerned with the amount of time that we spent sharing contact details. You have to sit down and actually change Facebook info, change Snapchat info, exchange Snapchat info. And sometimes the other guy rejected you on Facebook. So we decided to resolve that issue, and we made bump share, which is essentially exchanging contact info via NFC. Now the cool thing about bump share is that it was not only instantaneous, but it was pretty secure because we weren't storing any data. We weren't storing user we weren't storing passwords. And it was a relatively small app. Hand-drawn graphics, that looked really pretty. He's got stuff on money.
Alright, well, also another thing is that it doesn't cost us any money to run because there's no servers or anything like that, and it's strictly between like 2 devices, so it's easy to stay in use.
So yeah, this can really like resolve the hassle that exists currently because you have so many different social media like that's connecting our world all across the world. You have so many different networks and social medias that you can use. And with bump share, then you can kind of resolve the hassle and just have one source which you can just transfer right away with someone that you meet, anyone that you meet that has this app. Yep.
The other guy took off. We only have one extra device with me, so I can't really press on my
All right. So the next person to come up and present will be Rhythm Dance.
Nice job, guys!
Guys, you need to mention Ideal Love.
Do it.
Product placement.
One of them last year. It was only the West Coast. They have to play.
Hello? Okay. So this game is called Rhythm Dance. It's made with Python. And basically what it does is there's a song that we preloaded and he died. So basically you start out with a given amount of health, right? So it syncs up as you see right over here. With major rhythm changes in the song, it syncs up horizontal lines. So the objective is to tap using the arrow keys according to the rhythms in the song. So unfortunately, we didn't manage to make an algorithm to analyze a song for rhythm, but we hard-coded the rhythm in the song. So basically, you have to tap according to the rhythm, and if you tap incorrectly, then you lose health. So the objective is to last throughout the game without dying.
All right, so the last rookie division person in the top 3 is Recess.
Those guys are like way too old for me.
What we created was a web app which basically allows you to, it connects with your Google Calendar and allows you to make groups with like your friends or like your job or whatever, and it allows you to like set meeting times at like where like blank spaces, right? So like if I have a meeting at 6 p.m., it won't allow me to make a meeting at 6 p.m., right? And so it compares all of the free spaces between everybody in the group, and it tells you when those free spaces are, so you don't have to waste time like organizing meetings with people who obviously have things to do at that time.
I don't know, I think those guys are crazy. This is like, by the way, this is like a true MIT style.
Raffle again! Let's go!
Alright, so now we're going into the main division. So we will announce the, again, unordered top 3 right now. So, again, in not indicative at all of its actual position, is Gravity 4.
Hello. We can't really project it because it's an iPhone game, but basically it's the concept where you take regular Connect 4, where you drop the pieces and you try and get 4 in a row, and then we added this feature where you can actually, for your turn, you can rotate the board, and then all the pieces kind of like fall down as if gravity applied to them, and so it kind of plays like that. And then we had 2 different kind of modes. We had your classic pass and play between anyone else who wants to play with you left. Yeah, I guess maybe. What? If anyone can see. And then we also set up a multiplayer system throughout using backend of parse. So like you and your friends could play even if you're on different phones, even if you're in different countries, however you want to do it.
Yeah, so we did that through Parse, as he said. That's closing down in about a year, which is sad. So we'll have to figure that out if we release this on the App Store. But we have accounts for each people, and it's completely scalable to however many people if we pay a lot of money, which is nice.
Yeah. That's all.
So the next person in this randomized ordering of the first three is 3D Mouse.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we can we can just use this one. Are you actually, should I go? No, why not? Alright, cool. So essentially we're changing the way you communicate between two devices. Using your phone as like a remote device controlling the mouse on a computer, another computer.
So basically, it's a simple Bluetooth protocol between the phone and the computer, so it allows you to, after calibrating, take the vector of the rotation of the phone and be able to translate it to a point on the screen so you can use it like it's a Wii remote, like a mouse. But even cooler, you can use it to connect two computers, like I mentioned, and actually transfer files and programs and actual processes and what data they have open onto another computer. So, pretty cool.
And the best thing about this is it doesn't use Wi-Fi or anything like that. This is completely through Bluetooth, so you don't need any internet connection or 3G or anything like that. So if you guys were working on a project offline, you could, transfer files through this.
All right. So the next in the top three is CV Pong.
The waving glove. So I'm gonna run the program right here. So basically, we created a game. You can play Pong with by waving your hand from the webcam. So So right now we use the webcam to detect blue pixels. We sample numerous pixels inside of our glove to try to get like a really robust threshold, and then we can control our the paddle using this threshold. So you can see here, we get the ball, we can bounce it off the paddle. Right now we're playing against the AI that is completely invincible and will never ever miss. So if you're really good, you can jerk the thing really quickly and apply spin like that, so now it's going down, and unfortunately you'll never be able to beat the AI, so just as much as possible, so you can try that again. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. So yeah, you can do some janky spin moves if you're a tennis or ping pong player. This will probably be right up your alley. So yeah, I'm really bad. I'm bad. Alright, so yeah, there it is.
All right. Thank you for all the people for presenting. I know it's stressful, but you all did a great job. Okay, I'm supposed to tell jokes right now. I don't know any jokes. Does anyone have a joke? Can I get a volunteer? Ready? Let's give it up for this kid.
What am I volunteering for? Oh, God. Why? I actually did not know that when I put my hand up. You're a joke. How long do I have to keep them entertained for?
Does anyone have like a talent that can be not a talent?
Ask me about the race car.
No.
Race car?
No.
Does anyone else have any jokes? What do you want me to do?
Dance for us!
I'm that's all I know. Give us a second. Alright, so I can't find the cable. But that's okay. We don't need projection anyway.
How will we see the slide?
I can look at the slide here. It says the winners are ... So imagine that. Okay, so in the rookie division, in the third. Oh wait, what? Okay, yeah, drum roll. That's enough. Okay. Rookie division, number 3. This is ordered this time. We have Bump Share. And you guys are going to get a Raspberry Pi starter kit. Yeah, sure. So Raspberry Pi is a little microcontroller that has some like extra systems inside of it. Oh. So in the second place rookie division, you'll get Elite Motion, which is this neat little imaging system that lets you like pinpoint the position of a hand in 3D space. It's pretty neat. And so in third place we have. In second place we have. This could have been third place in the unordered. We have Recess.
Oh dang. Okay, so now in
In the first place, working position, you get a Fitbit Flex, which lets you show your heart rate, and you can like do data stuff with it, and you can show off to your friends how low your heart rate is or how high it is. Probably don't want to do the high part, because that's like indicative of certain like heart defects. So yeah, Fitbits. Let's give it up for rhythm dancing. Now we go on to the main division, and the third main prize is a Parrot rolling spider mini drone, and so. So first, so no, not the first. Third, we're getting these parrot rolling spider. I think you can program them. Like it's probably pretty cool. And so the third place is Gravity 4. Alright, so now second place gets a Pebble Classic. These are true classics. Like, you can't go wrong with these ones. Hundreds of years old. So in second place, Pebble Classic is like a smartwatch. It's like, I think it's black and white, I'm not sure though. Yeah, it's black and white. And you can like program it and you can like have cool clock faces and stuff. So in second place is 3D mouse. So now, the first main prize is a GoPro Hero. Alright, you guys probably know what these are better than I do. They're like pretty popular. Like they were invented by some surfer guy. He's like a billionaire now. No, actually he's not a billionaire because his stock died. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And in first place is CV Pong. All right, awesome. So, just congratulations to everyone else. Everyone did a great job. We saw some awesome projects. Even if you didn't win, you still won in our hearts. And I think that you all won in your own hearts as well. Because you learned a lot, you struggled, and as Baris said, that's what is going to eventually make you a real winner. Great. Do we have? So thank you so much for coming. So reminders, clean up in your workspace if you can to some reasonable level. Return your laptops if you, not your laptops, return our laptops if you borrowed one from us. We hope you learned a lot. Watch out for a post-event survey. And thank you so much to the following people. We have so many people that I need to be reminded about which people. So students from MIT and other schools, Baris, who came all the way from New York to see these amazing high school projects. Make School for flying out from California, pretty awesome. And you guys for coming and reminding us why we organize events like this. Shout out to the parents who bring you guys here and for feeding you for 18 years, up to 18 years. All right. So hopefully see you guys all at Blueprint, and if not, then hopefully see you at Hack MIT next year. If you're in college.